Be fined for not voting if they choose not to vote.
It makes sense to me because, the more people that vote, it's the opinion of the state, and people shouldn't be able to complain.
I would think you don't need much motivation if you pay attention to the issues, everything else.
Different opinions as people are learning more about proposed Bill number 180, which is an act concerning civic duty voting. If enacted, all eligible voters will be required to vote for every state election, starting as soon as 2024. If not, the statute would require the Secretary of State's office to send a survey asking why not. And if there is no, quote, a valid excuse or reply to the survey, a person could be fined $20. Fox 61 reached out to State Senator Will Haskell, who introduced the proposal. He hopes this idea will start real conversations.
Of course, I don't expect this proposal to become law overnight, but I do hope that it will shift the conversation and make us realize that actually voting in Connecticut is not nearly as convenient as it should be.
The state senator says people can still refuse to vote at the polls. Haskell says his purpose is to promote more voter participation. As for his colleagues who may disagree with this bill,
perhaps they'll join me in a compromise in considering that we ought to pass early voting in Connecticut. We ought to pass no excuse absentee ballot reform. Before such a requirement could be implemented, we need to do the work to make sure that voting is accessible and convenient for all in Connecticut.
Fox 61 reached out to the Secretary of State's office, who declined to comment, saying it's still too early in the process to make a statement. One of the people we spoke to says if this law passes, it should be expanded to those who can't vote, like convicted felons who have been let back into society.
I think the voting process should be free. Isn't that what this country is all about?
The bill's language doesn't expand to felons, but its goal remains the same.
Regardless of what political party you're from, surely we all agree that democracy is better when more people participate. And that's what this bill seeks to accomplish.